This channel is about fun and sharing everything I know. It's my fashion and beauty world. And yes, yeah, you're invited too. Welcome back to Sister. It's been a fortnight. It's been a while. I have missed you just as much as you have shown that you have missed me. Today's episode is all about goals, and it's all about never being too late to start. I'm 45 and I am so happy and proud of the person that I am because I feel that I've grown into my skin. Today, if the 20-year-old me walked right by me, I think I would give her a big hug. And I think I would tell the 20-year-old me, do not stress. It's going to be okay. I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. I knew that I was extremely creative. I was very artistic. I was not maths. I wasn't science. I didn't do well in school in maths. I didn't do well in mathematics in school. No, I did not. But what I did know, which was innate, was that I was extremely creative. Where it came from, I do not know, but it was within me. So I knew that I was going to go along that path. Having said that, I've been a model, I'm an actor, working, not working, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a makeup artist, I'm so many different things. Simply because I've always known that it's never too late to start. If you believe it within you, then you should go ahead and do it. Many celebrities that have given their autobiographies and how they went on to become this, and we are inspired. And that is because they are just like us. Beyonce has the same 24 hours that all of us do. But I do feel that we don't listen to our sixth sense. And that is our gut feeling. That is that feeling that propels you many a time to do something, but we want to play it safe. We feel that if we stay in this particular lane, or if we do what we were told, or if we go to university and study A, B, and C, then we are guaranteed for success. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When you're in your 20s, to all my little 20-year-olds out there, I call it that you're in a playing field, you're in a football field. Why? Because you have the advantage of age, meaning that you've got the time to find out what you want to do. And even if you don't, you still have that, you've had that time to try a couple of things that haven't worked. And I don't want you 20-year-olds to feel that this did not work out, so you failed. I hate that word, fail. It's a strong word to say hate, but I do. Because there's nothing like failure. I truly believe that you have a written course, and they're all sliding doors. And whatever door you open in your life will be a domino effect of what happens in that lifetime. So if something doesn't work out for you, it just means that you are being kicked back into your lane where you are supposed to go. It doesn't mean that you failed. It just means you can scratch that off your list. It didn't work. Having said that, when it doesn't work, it does not mean that it will not work on a permanent basis. Perhaps that is not your time for you to get that certain success. In my 40s, I got married in my 40s, and I know now, sure as I'm looking at you through this camera, that I would never have been the wife to Ola in my 30s or 20s. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready as a person, and I don't think I had the skill set nor the confidence to know that you are still your own person as well as you are MRS. Being a wife, you're a mother, you're a sister, but you also have your own careers. You also have your own dreams that you've stemmed from when you were much younger. And these are your goals. This is what you are here on earth for, whatever that may be. If you grew up in a family of all doctors, my father was a doctor. He is still a doctor. Love and admired him. I struggled because I wanted to be a doctor like him, but I did not have that. I was not born with that skill set. My sister, the way I look at color, the way I create is the way she sees numbers. She just, I don't think I've ever seen Woke use a calculator. It just pops up out of her head. It is innate. And when I say this, is because your mothers will tell you, like every birth we see, you're a miracle. You are a miracle. It's fascinating to think that this child popped out and has their own life. I say this because your life is written for a purpose, and you find your purpose, whatever that may be, and you stay focused on that purpose. Sometimes you have to take 3 steps back to be able to propel yourself forward. Sometimes the more we see, the more we look, the less we see. And I'm just, juxtapositing all of these things because these are things that have happened to me. But one thing I've always known, and I don't know why, but I always knew, never, ever, ever, ever give up. Never give up and never quit. Perhaps you need some downtime. Perhaps you're like, this is not working. What am I supposed to do? It's like a jigsaw puzzle. It means that you have to break it all up and then piece them together again. And I say that for my friends and sisters in your 30s. Because you feel you've gone to university, you've had your masters, you've traveled, you've had that relationship, you've even moved cities, or you haven't moved to another city yet, and you feel somewhat stuck. You're a little bit nervous. It's not working out. I don't feel that I'm meant for this. Do not panic. Again, I see my 30-year-old self walking by me, and she's panicking, and she doesn't know what she's doing, in essence. She has an idea, but she still doesn't know. It's a sense of confidence. It's a sense of calm. It's a sense of where if you're a Christian, pray. If you believe in other elements, do yoga. Have some quiet time and listen to your thoughts. Listen to your fears. I feel sometimes that your fear is because you're already giving off that energy that is not going to work out, that you're so scared of letting go of what you already have in lieu of what you want in front of you. You have to break that mold of fear, because what is more crippling than fear is being in the same position next year. That is horrible. That will bring you nightmares. It has for me. And I've always known, and Ula and I are such a team play. We're such team players in this, because he's like, Fumi, are we going? I'm like, we're going. We pack some, we leave some in storage. We're up and out of here, because we will figure it out as you go along. I have done it so many times. I've moved from city to city because that's how I grew up. I was born in Moscow. I was raised in Scotland, Gambia, Nigeria. I went to university in London, moved to New York, Los Angeles, Bergen, Oslo, London. That's just how I grew up. And that is my MO. If it's not working for you, then look for greener pastures and move. Just going back to the olden days, of Moses and Jacob. They moved when the pastures were dry. When it was the 7 years of famine, they moved on. And that has been my MO. That's been my mother's, my father's, and that's all that I've known. And that's what I've impacted into my own life. And I think maybe because I'm mixed where my mother's Gambian, and I traveled into so many countries and grew up in another country, that I have that very broad-minded mindset that has worked for me and has given me the tools to realize that if something doesn't work out, it's not that time. Stay focused on your goals, irrespective of if you get married, if you have a baby, or some other, setback. Never let your dream die, because further down the line, and I'm talking to my sisters in my 40s now, it haunts you. You feel that so much time has passed that you cannot catch up. Throw that out. Who told you that? Whoever told you that doesn't know what life is all about. It's about twists, it's about turns, it's about the unexpected. My God, it's about the unexpected that you get on a Tuesday afternoon and it hits you like a train and you didn't see it coming. It's also about taking the leap of faith because of the unbelievable rewards that you see at the other end. We've heard it so many times before. God has a fantastic sense of humor. Tell him your plans and he'll laugh in your face, because he has prepared you for greater things. But the thing is that he has left you in a garden for you to find all of the fruits. Find all of those fruits. Find that basket. What do I need? I need patience. Yes, I do. I'm extremely impatient. I admire Ula for that, because God knows he's got the... He's so patient. He can read the book of Job and back. But that's intelligence, because he knows when to speak and when to keep quiet. And when he keeps quiet, it's not because you're taking advantage. It's because he knows there's no point in this aspect or in this division. And I have learned to have patience. So I take the fruits of patience. I also take the fruits of confidence. I always need to boost myself, to know that Fumi, keep on going. To know that Fumi, you know what? Over time, everything will work out. What do I need? I also need the fruits of understanding sometimes. Understanding to not understand. To know that not everything is going to be black and white, red, blue. Sometimes you just need to leave it and just move on. And so that is why I'm telling you, those in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, you have a dream, stay focused on that dream. Know that failure is just kicking you back in your lane. It's letting you know this is not the time, or when I kick you back in your lane, you will see something else that will make the understanding of that failure absolutely definite. To really bring it out in you and say, aha, I get it now. There was a job I wanted. I didn't get it. I was so upset. I really was. I told what was it, Ula? It was the letter. The letter came. Ula came. Yes. And I tore it. I was so upset. It was only after Ula, how many months? Was it even, no, a year. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Something else came. And it was absolutely clear to us that that job was never for me, because I wouldn't have gotten this one. And that is what I'm trying to explain to you. We have so many expectations of ourselves that we are our own worst critic. And so we are very hard on ourselves. Do not be. It's going to work out if you work hard. Everything that you want in life, you have to sweat, tears, blood for. You do. If I want to be a size 2 again, for me, you need to go to the gym. You need to sweat out those bullets and not eat the cake, not eat at 10 o'clock, and exercise every other day at least. Then you might get close to it too. But if you don't, no, you're not going to get there. So do not think that you can sit down and look at somebody else who has really put in their 24 hours and say they got it because of A, B, and C. Everybody's life is different. That is why our fingerprints are unique to us. Your life is different from the next person. Sometimes our careers, our successes in happiness, sometimes it's not even to say, I want to be this. If it is your contentment in happiness, that is success. But if you are ambitious to want to be a doctor, want to be a surgeon, want to be a linguist, you want to be all of these wonderful things that you are aspired and inspired by other people, you have to put in the work. It's as clear as day. You have to sacrifice, meaning that you can't go to that party, or your boyfriend doesn't want to understand. It's a sacrifice. But I will tell you this, the man that loves you not only will he understand, he will stand by you and he will drive that train. You are the engineer, you are the doctor, you are the bus driver, you are the face and brand of your life. You are born of two parents, and hopefully you take the best of each and you live your life. I have a wonderful friend, she's getting married. And she wrote something on my Facebook a couple of months ago, maybe, or weeks, should I say. And she said, you are an ancestor. Yetunde Taiwo, that's her name. Yetunde, hi, honey bunny. And she said, you're an ancestor. And it struck me because I never thought of myself in that light. You are the future. You are going to be looked upon by those behind you, whether you like it or not. And if you are in the limelight or you put yourself on a pedestal, yes, that is also your responsibility. Make your legacy and make your ancestry worthwhile for those behind you to see you as the pioneer that you are, an ingenue that you are in any aspect, whether you're a chef, whether you are a homemaker, whatever you are, make sure that you are happy within. That when you get to those pearly gates, you can say, really, God, can I do it again? That was a ride. And you go there with no regrets. I do not regret anything. I don't. My failures and my successes have brought me to where I am today. It has opened doors to places that I might not have even opened, I would have kept shut. So, my 20-year-olds, keep trucking, try everything, travel. It is so important, as well as your education, because sometimes you will find yourself in not knowing that it's out there, because you're discovering yourself. And in discovering yourself, you discover things about you that you never knew that interests you. Those in my 30s, don't worry, don't panic. You're getting there. The good thing about panic is that you know something is not right. You know something is wrong. Something is triggering you to know that you have to do something. And for those in my 40s, oh my Lord, have mercy. We're still looking cute. We're still young. We don't have that many lines on our faces. We might go a little slower, but yes, you can do it again. You goddamn right. Yes, you can. There has never been anywhere I've written or anywhere I have read where it's too late to start again. And in our 50s, pray God Almighty that we enjoy the fruits of our journeys. Until next week, love and kisses.